Netflix, HBO Go, Prime Movies, Disney Plus, and many more. So, if you're a movie buff or a series binger, the fees will pile up. Now, is that starting to become a problem? Okay, let's say that money isn't an issue for you, but the constant switching from one platform to another is a bit of a hassle. Well, the solution is here. What is up, good people? This is Jay, and in this video, we'll check out why the QNAP TS-464 is the perfect device for our entertainment needs and more. Alright, so before we head on to the entertainment part, first let's talk about the specs. The QNAP TS-464 has an Intel Celeron N1595 processor that can burst up to 2.9 GHz and is fully compatible with various NAS applications. It also sports an integrated Intel GPU, but we'll talk more about it later. It's also worth noting that the TS-464 comes with 8 GB of RAM. Moving on to connectivity, we have two USB 3.2 Gen 2 Type A ports, one in front and one at the back. Next, we have two USB 2.0 Type A ports, an HDMI 2.0 port, and two 2.5 gigabit Ethernet ports. We also have a PCIe Gen 3 X2 expansion slot in case you want to beef it up with any of the expansion cards that QNAP is offering. Now, going inside, aside from the drive trays, there are also two M.2 PCIe slots that you can use to either install an SSD for an improved performance at a lower cost and take advantage of QTier to automatically move hot and cold data between SSD and HDD tiers, giving us both high performance and large capacity, or install a Coral Edge TPU AI accelerator. The QNAP TS-464 is equipped with the latest QTS 5.1.0 operating system with improved security like two-step verification and passwordless login, automatic disk replacement with predictive migration to avoid potential failure, list of recent files in File Station for an easier browsing experience, smooth and snappy UI, and file content search in File Station with QSearch integration, but we'll talk more about QSearch in a bit. Okay, so on to our entertainment. The QNAP TS-464 has an Intel UHD GPU that is very important, especially if your library includes 4K movies, as this will be necessary for H.265 videos and HWA or hardware accelerator that will give you a smooth viewing experience even if there are multiple users watching different contents from your NAS. Now, there is a chance that you haven't experienced this yet, but if you have a 4K 10-bit HDR movie in your library, I know, visual delight, right? And two or more people will be accessing it, you'll be getting lags all over. Luckily, with the built-in GPU the TS-464 has, we can take full advantage of HWA with either KN Media Sign or Plex Media Server. Oh, by the way, you can use its HDMI port that can output 4K 60Hz for your movies and even as a PC through QNAP's exclusive virtualization station or hybrid desk station. Now the two USB 2.0 ports make sense, right? See, if like me you have thousands and thousands of movies and TV shows in your library, you'd want to have the convenience of having everything in one device. And the QNAP TS-464 is the perfect solution. Earlier I mentioned that there's more to it than just your entertainment system, and there are. Since NAS are widely used for securing files and as your own personal cloud storage, it's inevitable that you'll be swimming through an ocean of files that you've collected through the years. Now, searching for a specific file within your NAS will be easy with QSearch, QNAP's powerful search tool for NAS that works just like Google. Next is a place for your memories. Photos that you've taken with your mobile device wherever you are will be safe. Not to mention being free from the lack of storage space from your phone, we have QMaggie that has an AI-powered photo management and powerful search features for your photo management and sharing. Now, for a more in-depth backup or syncing of your files, the HBS3 or hybrid backup sync is there for you. And of course, we can't forget about security, especially nowadays where ransomware is rampant online. Good thing we can snapshots to mitigate the growing threat of ransomware. And speaking of security, you may also use your QNAP TS-464 for your surveillance with the QVR Pro Smart Surveillance System. And of course, since we're talking about a NAS here, we all know that we need a reliable drive to pair it with. That's why we went with 44TB Seagate IronWolf, because aside from its reliability, QNAP and Seagate has a global partnership. That's why it's best to use QNAP NAS with Seagate IronWolf and IronWolf Pro NAS drives. On top of that, your QNAP NAS will be reinforced with IronWolf Health Management that gives us prevention, giving us the option to monitor our system environment and provides preventative actions to secure our data. Intervention that could avoid data loss by allowing IronWolf Health Management to analyze hundreds of parameters and recommending backups whenever needed. And recovery, because if a failure occurs, we have access to IHM's Rescue Data Recovery Service that is included for 2 years upon getting your IronWolf Pro. See, this type of service usually goes for a lot of cash, but with IHM, we're getting it for free. With how fast technology is evolving, we can't help but to get overwhelmed sometimes. Good thing there are devices like the QNAP TS-464 where we can do multiple things in one, saving us the hassle of dealing with different stuff and saves us some money in the long run. You know what? Here, let me show you a glimpse of the apps you can install from the QNAP App Center. And that is it for us in this video, and I hope you find this one helpful. Now, for their latest products and offers, don't forget to check out QNAP on their socials. Of course, for suggestions, questions, comments, and whatnot, don't be shy to use the comment section or hit me up on my socials anytime. Again, my name is Jay, telling you to keep that smile, stay positive, and don't forget to rock on and rock hard.